Today we are discussing a Wikipedia article that I have stumbled across.
Apparently, class corrupt.
See, and this is the stuff that will stay in this, because it's going to be... This is what I imagine it to be, is like the park bench.
Yeah.
You know?
Of Wikipedia articles.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a combination of citation needed and the park bench.
Uh-huh.
If anybody doesn't know what they are, they're going to be linked below unless you're, like, not on YouTube. Speaking of which, where are we going to upload this?
That's what it says.
Anyways, class collaboration. Would you like to read the first line?
Sure, but based on the last thing I tried to read, I don't know if that's a great idea, but apparently, class collaboration is a principle of social organization based upon the belief that the division of society into a hierarchy of social classes is positive and essential is a positive and essential aspect of civilization.
Go hierarchies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I like how then we go from that, something that seems generally reasonable, to
that's normal.
fascist views.
Fascist views. That's the very first column in there.
Yeah.
Like,
and then, just...
description, fascist views.
Fascist views. I mean, is it, like, better, the next one, which is communist views?
That's a little less aggressive. Although, I have a feeling that a lot of people would think that communism is just as bad.
Yeah. Who was that guy? Mussolini. Okay, would you rather, like, be, like, I don't know, around Hitler or Mussolini? Like, I mean, they're both...
Know.
Well, then again, I guess, like, Hitler is still pretty fascist, isn't he?
Well, and the weird thing that I find, and I'm not a smart person, so if this is totally wrong, that's okay. I find that a lot of societies that claim to be communist are kind of really fascist at the same time, which is conflicting, kind of, because they're supposed to be opposites.
See, theoretic. Well, no. I think fascist only adds the element of racism, doesn't it?
No, I think fascism is literally on the opposite side of the spectrum.
See, I thought
it's communism and then anarchy.
See, I thought it was like fascism was just racist communism.
It might be, but from what I remember, I'm pretty sure fascism is like on the opposite side of the spectrum. It's on the right wing side, not the left wing side.
We could be completely wrong.
Could be, yeah. But from what I think, if I remember right, it was anarchy on the left side, and then communism, and fascism is the farthest on the right side.
I'm pretty sure it's the opposite.
That might be true. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Neither of us do. See, this is the lovely thing about this, is that we can be
despite having Wikipedia
idiots.
right here, I don't know at all what I'm talking about, but...
Yeah, anyways. So, class collaboration is one of the main pillars of social... Why don't I know what that word is?
It's architecture.
Architecture! Why can't I know words today? What was the other word I couldn't say? Hierarchy. I didn't know what hierarchy was.
So...
This is going to be lovely. This is going to be lovely. Anyways, it's one of the main pillars of social... What is it again?
Architecture.
What?
Do you want me to read it?
That would be lovely. I don't know why I can't do words today.
Class collaboration is one of the main pillars of social architecture.
Architecture, that's it. Thank you, dear Lord. In fascism. Hey, I can say fascism. Hey, points to me for saying Mussolini, because he's next. In the words of Benito Mussolini, fascism affirms the irremediable, fruitful, and beneficent inequality of men.
Well, that went downhill fast.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
It's like,
I'm supposed to be smart.
It affirms how great people being completely unequal are.
Exactly. That
really spiked it.
Yeah.
But still not even that much. Talking about the microphone again.
Yeah. Back to microphones. I mean, when you think about it, is that really different from how things are, now?
Anyways, yeah.
Like,
I
is
mean,
it...
the affirms part is like fascism is like obvious about it. Like, yeah, no, you're all unequal. Whereas communism, or not communism, capitalism, or the society we live in currently, it's like, well, everyone's unequal, but we pretend like they are
Exactly.
equal.
Exactly. And, like, is it very different?
Like, effectively, they're equal, but they're not really equal. Like, they are equal, but
Well, I
have
guess
fun
we
with
don't
it
have
actually
as
ending
many
up
starving people anymore.
That's true. But if you talk about equality in, like, everyone being treated the same, in theory, legally we are.
Yeah.
But in practice,
Exactly.
It's like,
exactly.
yeah.
Anyways,
Well,
given this premise, fascists conclude that the preservation of social hierarchy is in the interests of all classes, and therefore all classes should collaborate in its defense. Can I just say I just said a sentence?
You said a sentence successfully.
I read a sentence successfally. Pat on the back for
when
me.
they say the preservation of social hierarchy, what they really mean is preservation of inequality.
Yes.
It's kind of what they're saying.
Power to all of the high...
Which is why when you said social hierarchy, I was making air quotes.
Yes.
Social hierarchy.
Unfortunately, nobody can see your air quotes.
No one can see them. I know that. That's why I had to say it, because no one could see it. But
Yeah.
I was making air quotes about social hierarchy, because it's like, that's a nice way of saying that.
You know what's funny? In writing,
Mhm.
we have actual quotes. And in, like visual communication, I can
You
do
don't.
air quotes.
Yeah.
But in verbal communication, you really
You
can't,
can't. You
unless
can't.
you say air quotes.
Yeah. Or quote unquote.
Oh, yeah, right,
thing.
that's it.
But
Okay, there's me
still-
looking like a complete goofus.
Yeah, but it's different than how other things work.
Anyways.
Where-
So yeah. Is it like... Yeah.
Ooh. Both the lower and higher classes should just accept their roles and perform their respective duties. That's literally what the next sentence is.
I like
Everyone
that.
should just give up.
Yes.
And accept their...
Just give... This reminds me of social class... What, was it last year or the year before? Anyways.
Reminds me of Social 8.
Yes, that's it. Social 8. Like during the
Is it-
Renaissance when,
Yeah.
people decided that, no, I don't have to be a peasant anymore. And if I want, I can be a king.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Well, and
Yeah.
it was like, you're a serf. You're just born a serf and you are a serf, which is a slave, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean... Yeah. I don't want to be a serf anymore.
Ooh. In fascist thought, the principle of class collaboration is combined with strong nationalism.
What could
Ooh.
possibly go wrong?
What could go wrong? The stability and prosperity of the nation was seen as the ultimate purpose of collaboration between pet classes. It's difficult for me to get through a sentence without fucking at least something up.
Well, I mean, look at me. I didn't know what the word architecture was.
It's true. Also, if you were going to put this podcast on iTunes or something, you'd have to mark it as explicit now because I swore.
For fuck's sakes. I mean...
Fuck.
Anyway, I mean, I could just bleep it.
You could. That's true.
That's true. But here's a question. What bleeping rules do you go by?
I don't know.
Like Canadian bleeping rules? Whatever the hell they are?
I
Or...
don't know. Or international. Is there international bleeping rules?
Is there international bleeping rules?
Let's search in Wikipedia. International bleeping rules. I'm sure that's exactly how that'd be phrased.
International bleeping...
I think it might be censorship rules, maybe.
That might be it. I'm sure it probably isn't.
Or... I don't know.
Censorship. Internet censorship. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Film
Internet,
censorship?
international, same.
Basically identical. Is carried
Ooh,
out by
what a-
various countries. Okay, film censorship is carried out by various countries to differing degrees, sometimes as a result of powerful or relentless lobbying. This isn't right.
Well, and I mean, with that kind of thing, there might be different cuts for different countries depending on the culture and the country and stuff.
Okay, here we go. At present, only films containing prohibited material, this is regarding Canada, such as child pornography, or under court order, such as libel or copyright infringement, are banned in Canadian provinces. So as long as we aren't doing a porn, or
It's okay.
we're not infringing copyright, we should be good.
I don't think we're doing either of those things.
I don't think so either. Oh, no, sorry, child porn. So as long
Oh, so
as
we can
neither
do
of us
porn,
are
just
naked
not
on this
child porn.
as long as neither of us are naked on this podcast, which, I mean, whoever
Why would
can...
it matter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we should be good, but that's, like... I don't even know if that's right. Let's see.
Also, in a completely unrelated note, one of the references on this Wikipedia article is the doctrine of fascism.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
By some name I can't pronounce, Giovanni, some other name I can't pronounce, 1932.
Giovanni Trescini?
Okay, well, what about that first one there, then?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I did too.
Don't lose the Lord's name in vain.
I'm sorry. I mean, we were literally just... I just realized I caught myself just before I said that because I knew it would sound terribly terrible. I was going to say we were literally just... because to say the word fuck, you could use the verb fucking.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that infringes... then we'd have to censor that because that would be child porn.
Well, it wouldn't really, because we weren't talking about actually fucking.
Yeah, I know, but I was just about to say we were just fucking, which wouldn't be...
Oh,
yeah.
That could be.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be good. Although, yeah, that wouldn't be great, would it?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
What about the communist one? Would you like to read the communist one?
Oh, this should be good. Communists are ideologically and fundamentally opposed to class collaboration, advocating for class struggle, and generally favoring classless society instead. The irony there is that there is still one hell of a class system in communism.
It's true.
I mean, look at the USSR, where you got like the top oligarchs and then like the pheasants underneath.
Although, again, as I said, I might be wrong, but again, as I said, it seems that a lot of places that claim to be communist, like USSR, kind of end up being more like fascism.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
There's that. I like the classless society Wikipedia article. You know what the first big word is?
What's the first big word?
Marxism.
Awesome.
Class society refers to a society in which no one is born into a social class. Such distinctions of wealth, income, education, culture, or social network might arise and would only be determined by individual experience and achievement in such a society.
So you're only a supreme race if you're actually a supreme race.
Yes, exactly. You're not born into it. It's just if you can make yourself into it, then you're fine.
You're not born into a supreme race, but if you become one,
well, then I mean, good for you.
We're not holding you back.
Yeah. Ooh, anarchism is next.
Ooh.
Oh, this should be good.
Sounds fun. We have the socialism portal, the communism portal, the philosophy. Yeah, that's what it says. the philosophy portal.
Yeah! The philosophy portal.
The philosophy your teeth portal. Yeah.
This video is sponsored by Crest. No, it's not a video. This podcast sponsored by Crest.
It's not.
It's not a video.
He's kidding.
Yeah.
It's not a video. He's kidding about both of those things. That
Oh.
entire first statement was a lie.
Yes. And only half of the next statement was another lie. This just in. This isn't a podcast anymore.
It's a video? Wait, what?
No. See, the joke was that we're sponsored by Crest, which we're not.
Yeah.
And I use Sensodyne.
I almost feel like we're spending too much time on this crest issue.
I think we are. What do you use?
For floss?
Oh, we were talking about floss before that. I
We're
thought.
talking about flossing.
Oh, in that case, who makes floss? Oral-B?
I've only seen Oral-B floss.
No, I think Listerine makes a floss, don't they?
They probably do. I don't know.
They probably do.
They probably
Anyways, back to things and stuff.
do. Well, okay, where are we reading now?
Well, I'm on Class Society. I don't know where you are, but
No, I'm on Classless Society.
or Classless Society. That's
Yeah.
that's what I was. Yeah.
Apparently, in case you're wondering, classlessness redirects here for internet routing in which class distinctions are ignored. See classless routing.
Oh. Oh, so that like actually takes you to like not communism.
Yeah.
It
Not
takes you
communism.
classless interdomain routing. CIDR or CIDR is how it's pronounced.
We've came quite a far ways from that class collaboration thing.
yeah, we've really, yeah. Is a method of allocating IP addresses and IP routing. The Internet Engineering Task Force introduced CIDR in 1993 to replace the previous addressing architecture of classful network design in the Internet. There you go. The more you know.
You said routing, or you said routing. Routing, which is the right way to say that? Because some
Routing
people
or
pronounce
routing?
it. Some people pronounce it routing. Some people pronounce it rooting.
I think it depends on how hard the wood is.
The wood?
Yeah.
What?
Well, like-
what does that even mean?
Oh, well, no, like, okay, so if you're talking about wood and you're routing wood, like, you say routing.
You could have said anything, and it would make as much sense as that did to me.
No, but like if you're working with wood,
Yep.
then you're routing it.
But if you're not, but if it's a tree, you're rooting it because it has roots.
Why? What? I have little words, very little words.
Very little words. You have no words. None of the words.
The worst words, none of the words.
The worst words. None of the words. It's sad.
We have come full circle.
Yep.
We started talking about fascism, and we're ending talking about fascism.
Ooh, sick burn.
We don't have a political mindset. We don't like talking
Well,
about politics on this podcast.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, because we've definitely demonstrated that we're completely neutral so far.
We are
obviously.
completely politically
Oh,
neutral.
I like how this Glassless Society one. I went back to that. Part of a series on Marxism, but it's also a part of a series on anarchism.
Yes.
So that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. Well, now that we have come full circle, do you think we should end it here?
I don't know. I don't
think.
know how long these should be or what.
Well, I mean, we're just about at 20 minutes.
That's true.
Which I
We're
think
in
if
divine,
anybody
right?
is listening thus far, they have got a longer attention span than I do.
Yeah, if anyone has gotten this far, I'm impressed.
Yeah, like, I mean...
But Bradley, we have disk space remaining for 143 hours and 33 minutes.
Oh, I don't get that. Oh, do I? Oh, hey! Ha!
The bottom.
Ha!
I think this is recording to my C drive, and my C drive is the SSD. This isn't very big. If it was recording to the 1 terabyte one, I have a feeling it would be longer than that, but...
Well, I have 578 hours and 57 minutes remaining.
Yeah, then I'm definitely not recording to the terabyte one.
Yeah.
Or I'm just recording in a much higher audio quality, which is unlikely.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been... What are we even calling this? We haven't even decided a name on it.
No, because we had an idea for another one, but that was called an entirely different thing.
Yeah, it was completely different, which we don't
And
really
it also
know.
wouldn't have made any sense
Yeah,
to
that's
anyone
true.
else.
But
But I don't know what to call this.
I don't know. class collaboration.
Um.
See, I was thinking of that Wikipedia article list,
That's not a bad idea.
but it's already used by someone. Well, was used by
Oh.
someone, and it would literally just be blatantly copying them.
I don't know if anyone can hear, but my dog is woofing in the background. I think he's asleep. He's going
So-
like, woof.
My chair has been squeaking this entire time. I don't know if
Oh.
I don't know if anyone can hear that, but
Yeah. No, yeah.
anyways, should we just call it like the unnamed, like, I don't know,
The unnamed Wikipedia thing.
the unnamed. Thank you for listening to the unnamed Wikipedia thing.
Or Wikipedia Waters. Why not?
Wikipedia what?
Waters. Because it's another word that starts with a W.
Okay.
I think we should come up with some kind of alliterative name.
Alliterative name, yes.
Yeah.
That sounds.
That sounds alliterative. Actually,
The Cool
doesn't. That
Kids
would be a
Club?
lie. The cool. No. No, Bradley, stop it.
I mean, none of those things are true either. We're not cool.
No.
Well, I mean,
We're not.
it depends
we're
on who
kind
you're
kids,
talking
but
to
not
for
really.
kids.
And it's not really a club.
No, it's just us two, so that would be blatantly false.
You need at least 4 for a club.
Do you, though?
Well, it depends on whose rules you're following. International club forming rules.
I'm sure that's standardized. There's a standardized method for tea production.
Ooh.
Yes, standardized by the
Wow.
ISO.
Hmm.
Yes. Anyways, what are we calling this? What are we ending this on?
What are we ending it on?
That
Or
terrible
what
disappointment?
are we ending it at? What are we ending it on, or what are we calling it? I don't.
I mean, literally everything.
Or both. Or both.
I think
That's what we should call it. Literally everything.
literally everything. Boom. We have an ending. Thank you for listening to literally everything. We hope you enjoyed.
This is basically as long as literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And on that bombshell, see you next week. Bye-bye!